Welcome to the second part of our 3-series drone introduction course. Today, we will learn about drone operations. Imagine this, you're currently in the park, relaxing and minding your own business. But then you hear a buzzing sound. As you looked up, you saw a drone. Instantly, you became curious on how it works. For this lesson, you will learn about the following. Parts of a drone. Concept of operation. Drone pre-flight inspection. Drone crashes and flyaways. Drone hazards and consequences. So what exactly is drone operation? Well, let me start from the basics, the different parts of a drone. Here is a list of all drone parts that you should be familiar with. Let's discuss them one by one. Frame. The frame is the main body of your drone. Power source or battery. The battery acts as a power source to the drone. Rotor. Drones use rotors for propulsion and control. Propeller. Propellers are also called props, rotors, or blades. Electronic speed controller. It controls the speed of your electronic rotors. Landing gear. A structure meant for safely landing your drone. Radio transmitter. It is a channel transmitter and a communicator to the drone. Flight controller. The flight controller is the brain of your drone. You might be curious by now on how a drone actually flies. Well, here are the 3 concepts involved. Wireless connectivity. It lets you view the drone and its surroundings from a bird's eye perspective. Rotors. Rotors are spinning blades that push air down to create propulsion. Accelerometer or altimeter. It is used to determine position and orientation of the drone in flight. You may have heard about a pre-flight checklist in any aviation-related activities. So what is it and why do we need it during drone operations? A pre-flight checklist or inspection reduces the risk of physical damage to property, injuries, flyaways, and costly lawsuits. Parts of a pre-flight checklist include the following. Before the day of flight, check the weather. Obtain required permission. Firmware and application updated. Check current NOTAMs. Pre-flight requirements. Drone batteries charged. Controller and ground station charged. Equipment packed. First aid kit packed. SD card formatted. Immediately before flight. Inspect drone for faults. Correct flight mode selected. Double check possible obstacles. Lens cover and gimbal clamp removed. SD card is safely inserted in the drone. Check signal and satellite strength. Propellers tightened and free to move. Return to home height set. Warn all spectators. And wind speed check. Takeoff. Controller and drone is turned on. Press record. Hover for 15 feet for 15 seconds to monitor behavior and sound. Check all controls are responsive. Proceed to continue intended drone operation. Drone crashes and flyaways. Here is a list of common causes for drone crashes and flyaways. Drones are not perfect. They can crash and drone flyaways are inevitable. It is anything that can weaken the link between the drone and controller. Being distracted. This is a common cause of a drone crash. Automatic flight modes. Autonomous flight and camera modes have now become pretty common especially in high-end drones. Poor weather. Drone crashes and flyaways are often caused by prevailing winds. Birds. Birds are the original rulers of the sky, and we're just visitors in their domain. Electromagnetic interference. Power lines and cell towers emit some sort of magnetic field that can interfere with your drone. Flying past your line of sight. Not being able to see your drone at all times can be disorienting and confusing. Let's now talk about our last topic, drone hazards and consequences. Privacy. Government agencies implement restricting laws where drones can fly and operate. Human error. Drone propellers spin very quickly, which can cause significant injuries or damage. Airspace issues. Drone rules are designed to keep you and others safe on the ground and in the air. To conclude this lesson, here is a summary of all the things we've discussed. Parts of a drone. Frame. Power source. Rotor. Propeller. Flight controller. Electronic speed controller. Radio transmitter. Landing gear. Concept of operation. Wireless connectivity. Rotors. Accelerometer or altimeter. Pre-flight inspection. Before the day of flight. Immediately before flight. Takeoff. Drone crashes and flyaways. Being distracted. Automatic flight modes. Poor weather. Birds. Electromagnetic interference. Flying past your line of sight. Drone hazards and consequences. Privacy. Human error. Airspace issues. We hope that you learned a lot about drone operations in this lesson. Don't forget to look forward to our last video for our drone introduction course.